Well, Stephanie Jenkins is trying to convince us she saves money, and she's finally allowing her kids to have a little bit of fun without her. Let's talk about it. Over on the FB, Stephanie posts a picture of these two like mason jars, and they've got cut up the tops, the green leafy tops of strawberries in it. And she tells us that she made some easy strawberry syrup using strawberry tops that she had in the freezer. And then she goes on about it's delicious. And one of the hashtags, is no waste. So what she's doing with this post is she's trying to convince us that she's constantly budgeting, constantly looking for any way she can to save money. If you remember yesterday, she had put a post I mentioned about the coffee. She'd be budgeting, as she said, I'd be budgeting. The grammar, the language skills just blows me. Anyways, she got a lot of kickback on this. Since when do you budget? This and that. So today she's going to show us this picture where obviously she had cut some strawberries, saved the tops she cut off the strawberries, put them in the freezer, and now she has gotten them out to make some strawberry syrup. So this is her attempt to show us, hey, look, see, I told you I'm budgeting all the time. I told you I'm saving money where I can. But now here's where it gets good, though. She had a new video, and it was just another evening reset. So she says, an evening reset. And she starts this by saying, I'm a mother of 5. We're a family of 7 living in a hotel. Wrong. She's a mother of 4. Her boyfriend has 2 children by other partners. That his oldest he doesn't take care of at all, but he has 50-50 custody of his other child, and Stephanie keeps claiming this child as hers. No, Stephanie has 4 children, but she will swear up and down that she is a mother of 5. She can't even say it's her stepson because she's still legally married to her SO husband, who's in prison for life for doing some terrible things to children. So she can't even get that right. Apparently she's forgotten how to count. So and then she starts saying, let's talk about an authentic mom moment. And she trolls us by saying, I know you all hate when I say that. Authentic, 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 authentic. The reason we hate when she says authentic is because she doesn't know the meaning of the word. We have seen so many personalities come out of this woman, so many different accents. She doesn't know who she is, so how can she be authentic? But she doesn't understand that. So she has come to this conclusion now. If she wants the kids to have a somewhat packed summer, she realized that she's just going to not have to be involved in quite a few of those memories. Okay? She says, it sounds selfish to admit this. But she says, quote, when you're broke and have to budget every frickin' thing. Okay, well, this could be easily solved if she would actually go get a job, like I say every time, with a guaranteed, verifiable income. Plus she could keep up on her social media, plus Drew could continue working his full-time job, plus his quote-unquote gig work. Maybe they'd have a few dollars extra. But she can't see that either. So she's decided that, kids get opportunities through their friends and like kids-only activities. And she claims, she was always the parent, always the mother, where heck no, when her kids would ask to go somewhere else, well, heck no, you're not going there without us. She was never comfortable, as she says, with that, letting her kids go to her friends' houses. And we've noticed that, we've talked about this at length. And I could only wonder she won't let these kids out of her sight. She even spazzed out when the teachers talked to her kids one-on-one. And she never let the kids go with their friends, which made me believe, that outside of school, these kids don't even have any friends. And it leads me to believe, what is she so afraid her kids are going to tell if she's not there? I mean, logically, what would be the reason why you are so opposed to say your child, even your 9, 10-year-old child, going to their friend's house for 3, 4 hours or something. What? And especially, you have, say, you want to be protective, and you talk to the parent, verify these plans on the phone with the other parent and everything. So what is she so afraid that these children are going to say or do outside of her presence? There's some secret that this family is hiding, and I am convinced of that. But now she's finally decided she's going to ease up on this a little bit to let them have some memories. But she's so upset that these memories will not include her. But at least she's going to let these kids have a little bit of fun. So she says, I guess it was they were going to camp out in the yard with some neighbors. So I wonder if it's somebody else staying at the shelter or a house near the shelter, or she didn't specify, just a neighbor, and they were going to have a movie projector night. Which I'm sure I assume it was the girls plus Drew's son, because she says, and that now I'm 3 kids down and I could have a little me time. Seems like that's all Stephanie does, is have me time. Just on her Subscribers Only Live, she was complaining about being interrupted and constantly having to do for other people, referring to her children. So, she's doing this reset while they had this movie projector night. And I bet you those girls and that boy had the time of their life, finally getting away from her for a few hours. I mean, let's think about this. The girls are 10 and either 8 or 9. I don't know. They're between the ages of 8 and 10, okay? And the boy, he's around the same age. Maybe right between them. And this is likely the first time that she has allowed these... Okay, it's at least the first time in 2 years since she's been viral that she has allowed these children to go to a friend's house to do something fun. Can you imagine the joy these little girls probably had? And Drew's son? I can only imagine how they felt never being able to do nothing with their friends. And what do you tell your friend? My mom won't let me do anything. My mom won't let me come over. My mom won't let me do this. My mom won't let me do that. And it all comes back to, what is she afraid they're going to say or do? But at least she's finally come to this realization that she can let them go have some fun and make, as she says, some memories. And that's what they need to do, because so far, what do these kids have? Their first memories are being cramped in a 1-bedroom apartment with their mother's boyfriend and his son, sleeping on the floor in the kitchen next to onions and potatoes, having lice for over a year, having cats that were so flea infested that the one cat lost like 75% of its hair. And from there, they have memories now of being almost 2 years in a shelter. One room. Last summer, they did nothing. They played with a garden sprinkler a couple days. These kids have been begging her to take them to urban air for years now. It's like a trampoline type park, the way I understand it. She has yet to do that. But I understand they need to save money now. But these poor kids don't really have good memory. They don't have memories. Their memories of their friends are spending time with them at school. So, this is a step in the right direction. She finally let them go outside to their friend's house. So, but of course, I imagine it's coming. We're going to get the crying video of how upset she is. She can't make these memories with her kids. Watch, it's coming. Because like I said, she just got paid on the 15th, so the manicness, it's going to start any time now. She's already posting the reset videos, and it's the same cycle with her. We get paid. She gets paid. We get the manicness. We get the middle of the night red light bathroom videos, the constant sniffling, the eyes like saucers. It's coming. Let me know your thoughts.